right, good morning, boys and girls. It's an early Saturday morning. It's been very cool this morning. We started out at 37 degrees, but it's starting to warm up a little bit. The sun hitting us a little bit. Fog is lifting. We've had a few bites. Nothing. We caught one. We're making a bait run right now. We were gonna make a bait run yesterday, me and the wife, and it didn't turn out that way. We had truck problems. One of our trucks wanted to act up yesterday. So anyhow, got that took care of and took most of the day. But we're out here now trying to catch some bait where we can go catch a catfish in a little bit. Hopefully these perch will cooperate. It is a very pretty morning. Water temperature 60 degrees. See what we can find. There's a lot of trash floating on the water this morning, so undoubtedly they moved some water during the night out of the big lake into this one. So that tells me they're gonna pull water sometime today. Might be late this afternoon, but anyhow, I hope y'all having a good day. I think this is the last weekend of October. November is fast approaching. Like the weather's gonna make a big change for us. Should pick up a perch right in here. Should. Not always, but I got 3 poles out right now. I'm gonna put another one out in just a minute. Getting a little bit deeper water. Hope everybody that's got a garden out there had it covered up last night. That's in this area. You know what? While we're waiting on a bite, I think it's time for a cup of coffee. Done had 2 or 3 before I left the house, but might be time for another one. See, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. It's not supposed to be too bad today. It has been the last 3 or 4 days. We've had some strong wind the last few days. And that's one reason I hadn't been fishing. The heck with it. No need of fishing in 20-mile-an-hour winds. Not in this boat. All right. Yeah, I got the old coffee thermos there. Should have one to hit by the time I get started doing this. It looks like one has done picked up some trash. know you probably can hear leaf blowers and everything. On Gadsden, you're subject to hear chainsaw, leaf blowers, lawnmowers, a wide variety. You never know what you might hear on Gadsden. Need to pick up some fish. Like the fish are starting to move. You would think they would move more into this creek. Well, like they're moving out of this creek. That happens, the bait has moved. All right, we'll get back with you in just a few minutes. Hope y'all have a good day. All right, boys and girls. Like we might have one here. Let me get this thing moved where you... There we go, that's better. About time we got one. I started marking some bait on that depth finder. I was trying to get a bait pole ready to drop out there, and this one bit. So undoubtedly he ain't no big one, but I like the way today is, it can't be too choosy. Because the way the boat traffic's been today, you would have thought it was dang springtime. And these boats have been riding right on top of it. Oh yeah. Pretty good fish. Pretty good. Let's see if I can get him unhooked. Let you have a good look at him. Here we go. He hit them, what I call flaps or fillets or whatever you want to call it. Not a bad fish. Pretty good. All right, we're gonna get him back. Let's hope for another one. Maybe it'll come along. We gotta start anyhow. The skunk is off the boat. All right, boys and girls, we're back. Got another one. Got another one. This one pulling like he might be a little bit bigger. Might pull me. Might pull. size of that last one. About that size. 8, 9 pounds, maybe 10. I hope y'all got to see that. We might have to come through the door with this one. A little bit bigger. We're gonna weigh this one, just see. I'm gonna say 10 pounds. Haven't weighed one in a while. Let's see if my scales are accurate or not. Oh, this one's gonna weigh 14 or 15. A little bigger than what I thought he was. All right, that's good. That is good. Didn't get to finish my coffee. Bait pole out. We'll see in a minute. Slow this tank down. Old tank. Old hooks there, you know, you might lose a fish every now and then, but most of the time, I'd say 95% of the time, if that hook gets stuck in him, he ain't getting it. No. It's just a matter of him getting it stuck, because he ain't gonna get it unstuck most of the time. But let's see what he weighs. There's those scales right here. And had them out in a couple of weeks. Let's see if they still work. Let's see what these things weigh. Maybe an ounce or two. 0.26. There we go, pounds. Gotta have pounds, not kilograms. Which I could do it in that, no. Let's see here. Open up, Mr. Catfish. Let's see what you're gonna weigh. I'm gonna say he's gonna weigh 15.5 pounds. A little over 17. Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Old Mad Cat scales there. Can't beat them. They are pretty good scales. All right, we're gonna put him back. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, boys and girls, got another one. There we go. Oh yeah, got another one. Let's see if we can. Get a little more of the action in the camera. doing pretty good, but I ain't no monster, as we would say. He's about the average size. Probably, I'd say this one's gonna be 6-7 pounds. No doubt about that one. No doubt about that one. Yes, sir. Wound up. He was trying to bite me. You're trying to bite that old finger. That's all right. I got the finger out of the way. All right, open your mouth. Oh, you're gonna be tight-lipped now. That's all right. I got you. There we go. There we go. Oh, we got another one. Got another one, boys and girls. Oh, he let go of it. All right. That's all right. Let me get some bait on this pole and we'll be right back. All right, boys and girls. What we're doing, we started off using planer boards. I got a little aggravated because of the boat traffic and they want to ride close. And so, the wind direction too wasn't cooperating. So I went to my old trusty 5-pole drift. I got 5 poles out right behind the boat. Each one staggered at a little different distance. And, sometimes people ask, how do you judge it? It's just, you do it by the way you throw it out. Throw some short, throw some long, and look at that. Had a bite right there. And yes, they will tangle up at times. And yes, you don't cover a whole lot of area. But we're going, there's bait balls all out here on this flat. There's shad out here, there's a white perch out here. And these catfish out here feeding on this flat. And I've noticed every time we get pretty close to a bait ball, we pick up a catfish. Is it the most effective way? Maybe not. But if you're looking just to catch some fish, not really targeting anything, this is the way to do it. You just want to have fun, don't matter what size it is, this is the way to do it. We're using a simple 40-pound main line with a 3-way swivel with a 60-pound leader line with a, we're getting a bite on that one. Look at that. He's fooling with it. He's wanting it. He's trying to size it up. How can I get it in my mouth? Well, we must have figured it too much for him. Okay. There'll be another one out there to take his place. Oh, he's trying. He's wanting to. Oh, he dropped it. This one's still trying to hang on. Look at that. Two of them. Oh, yeah. He done carry that line. I wasn't paying attention to it. He's going sideways with the line. May have got that bait. That'll be all right too. That will be all right too. I didn't get the bait. But there's the weight right there in the three-way and the cork and the bait. Just the old bluegill. I cut that bluegill about halfway. So he was trying to size it up, see if he could get it in his mouth. So what I do, I play just musical chairs with the rods. We move them up. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's one thing about using these hooks right here. They'll set themselves, but if you want to snatch on his jaw a little bit, you can do that. That's what these hooks are designed for. Make sure that hook is in there. Feels about the same size as the other ones. So. He's pulling hard though. Up. Look at that, boys and girls. We got a double. Got one here to the boat. We got one wants to come to the boat. That's all right. That is all right. Take a double any day. A triple would be nice too. Oh yes. And we got a northeast wind today, so sometimes they don't like to bite on that northeast wind. Sometimes they do. Oh, he came off. Look at it. Look at it. But no big one. Slimed up the line though. He got slime all over. It's alright. Let's see if that's the other one is still on there or if he came off. Huh? Hope he's still there. Oh yeah, he's still there. Still there. Mr. Catfish. How you doing, Mr. Catfish? See that, boys and girls? Pretty good. All right. And we're going to save a few today because the wife says she wants some catfish tacos. Need a few for the freezer. We got a little room in the freezer. Our garden didn't do as good this year as it did last year, so we got a little room for some fish. Having catfish tacos and have a fish fry too. And that's the size you want right there. That's about 5 pounds. That is a good eating fish right there. Cleaning the right way. Get all that nasty red meat off of him. I don't like that red meat. No. Don't like it. Wife don't like it. And I've got lucky about the way I clean my fish that my wife eats. Because she will not eat it. No, she ain't eating a channel cat. Don't like it. And I had somebody to send me a message about wanting to know on Lake Gaston what bait to use and everything. And to show you, I'm just cutting that tail off. That's all I do is cut that tail off enough to make it bleed. That's all you want to do. And I don't care how big or how little, the catfish will eat it. Some folks say, well, you got to have big bait for big fish. That's not true. The biggest fish I ever caught in my life was on a little 2-finger brim. And that fish weighed 120 pounds. All right, find another piece of bait here. Get this other pole out. I should have told the wife to get me a bait net while she was in town. About time for one. Having a hard time getting bait. When you got a hole in there, like see that hole right there, I stick my hand almost through it. Time for a new one. Appreciate that, Cody. I think you gave me that 2 years ago, maybe 3. It's been a good one. I had to redo the handle on it, but it's been a good one. Sure has. Yeah, we're gonna eat a few catfish tacos in the next few days. Hope y'all don't mind about that. Might as well not mind, because there's folks around here take out catfish by the truckloads. You can come out here some days and there'll be more noodles than there are people on this lake. But as long as they're legal, what can you do? Nothing. Just ride on by, wave at them and keep going. As long as they're legal. Well, it started out slow today, but things have picked up tremendously. I thought they might be out here on this flat. I wanted to try that channel first over there because I marked a big one. I just trying to get back to it, and the wind just wasn't cooperating with me. But there's a big one laying on that far ledge over there. We may go back and try the 5-pole situation on him because I was using planer boards, and just the wind wasn't wanting to cooperate. Trying to watch poles and watch the trolling motor, and the trolling motor fighting with the wind. All right. And all the bait that I probably said this before, but all the bait that we use, 90-95% of it's caught rod and reel. That's what took so long this morning, was drifting, trying to catch a perch, and I finally caught some. I got one monster perch in that bait tank. Man, that's a big old perch. He needs to go in Perch Magazine. There's some big ones out here if you can find them. Big old catfish out here if you can find them. Starting to get a little hot. Got a lot of clothes on here. Whew. A flannel shirt, insulated flannel shirt. It was 37 degrees this morning, so. All right. Need one or two more catfish. I got one drift sock out slowing the boat down. It and the trolling motor working together there. They're doing a pretty good job. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Been a little action on it. Getting about time for the birds to show up, the seagulls. And they'll show you where the bait's at. Follow the birds. All right, we'll be back in just a minute. All right, boys and girls, we're back again. Like we got another one. All right. Old Pink Rod getting a workout today. That Mad Cat rod. If you're looking for a good rod, try a Mad Cat. They got some new ones out. Oh, I slung my bait off. All right, I hear you. I got 3 new rods out. And boy, there's some pretty rods. Woohoo! Make me want to go in debt. I had to go in debt yesterday. My truck broke down. Wasn't nothing serious though. I'm glad of that. Just a little bit of a inconvenience of where we were at. Had to call a tow truck. Hi. Hey, about the same size. Pretty good one. All right. We'll be back in a minute. All right, boys and girls, we're back. This one decided he wanted to hang on for a little bit. I hope he ain't done gotten that other line over there. No big one, but let's see. Yeah, he's done gotten one of them. Maybe done gotten 2 of them. I see 2 different corks, so that says he's gotten 2 lines. Trolling motor. Keep her straight there. while I do surgery here. All right, come on. There we go, boys and girls. Good eating catfish. If you like catfish. And we like ours cut in chunks instead of fillets. I'd rather have them cut in chunks. Just a personal preference. Everybody's got a preference that they like doing. Oh, I'm getting a bite there. Getting a bite. Go with it, dude. Or gal, whatever. Put a bend in that pole. Bend it like you own it. Lord have mercy at the mess here. I might have been better off done quicker just to cut the line. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're waiting on this one. He's still wanting to mess with it, but I got time. I hope y'all got time for him to make his mind up there. It's amazing what fishing line can do. Fishing line can make you say bad words sometimes. Get tangled up. Break on a big fish. All the above. There we go. We got it. Put the bait back on it. Send it back out. Put some weight on this thing. All right, there we go. Got it. Tell you what, we're gonna ride down this way. See if we can't move that camera a little bit there. See if we can't cross this wind a little bit. See what happens. 33 feet of water. Check this one, see if it's got any bait on it. Get some bait on that other one. Oh, the bait is gone. All right. Like I said, it's amazing what fishing line can do. All right, we're gonna be back in a minute. All right, boys and girls, we're back. Sorry you didn't get to see me reel this one in. We had two boats coming by us, and there was a lot of waves and everything, but I'm gonna pick this one up and I'm gonna show him to you as soon as I find my fish pliers. There we go. You want to open up there? Oh, come on. All right, don't want to open up, huh? Well, it won't be bad. It'll be bad. Well, I tell you what. There we go, boys and girls. He's probably 10, 12 pounds at the most. At the most. That's one more. And we got one more piece of bait to cut up. And we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna go a little bit further and see what happens. Thought that was a bite, but it wasn't though. It just coming over something. All right, we'll get back with you in just a minute. All right, boys and girls, we're back. Had to hook up the power cord. That thing is about to die on me. It's been a long day for me to kill the battery on that thing. Oh, might be getting a bite here. Might be getting a bite. Sure like he's thinking about it. Yeah, it's gonna be the last one for today. Oh. It's been a long day. Been a good day. Got up and see daylight this morning. That was a good day. Thank the good Lord for letting me see daylight this morning. Glad he's with me. And if he's not with you, I would see if I could get in touch with him. And I'm not going to get in details about that. I'm trying not to get myself in trouble with YouTube or anybody else, but you know, doesn't hurt to think about the good Lord. I try to read a verse every morning on my phone. So it's easy to do. I mean, get it put on your phone and make it a habit of reading one every day. I try to make it a habit to say a little prayer every time I get on this boat. And not to catch fish, just to have a safe trip, to get out here and have fun and make it home safely. But anyhow, we're gonna cut this thing off. If anything comes within about the next 5 to 10 minutes, it's gonna probably take us about maybe 10 minutes to get right down to this next point. And we're gonna call it quits for today. Time to go home and see what Miss Cindy's been up to today. She went shopping, so we'll see what has took place. All right, hope y'all have a good one. And remember what I said. He's always looking for new people. Always. All right, boys and girls. That's it for us. We're going to call it a day on this one. If you would, leave a comment. Whether you like it, don't like it, leave a word, and we'll try to get back with you on that word. We've had a good day. Started out a little slow, but pretty much that same pattern as the last time we were out here. And learn a few things. You learn something every time you come out here. But anyhow, hit all the bells and whistles. You know, the like, the share, and the follow. It sure would be appreciated. And also, check out them Bravely products. The wife is waiting on you. So all you have to do is go to her Facebook page. It's not hard to find. And she'll hook you up on some natural supplements. They're really good too. Really good. Use them every day myself. Every day. Have to when you get old. But not age ain't really got nothing to do with it. If you got some aches and pains, some of it can take care of it for you. It may not do away with it, but it will relieve it. Better to have a little pain than live in a whole lot of pain. But anyhow, I'm gonna reel these poles in and call it a day. Y'all have a good one.